What's up guys, welcome to the garage. Yes, it's pink, and yes, it's got an EDF strap to the back of it, an electric ducted fan, hence the name SteFANie. Now, it was meant to be white, it turned out pink because of the primer I used soaked into the red plastic, but that's a different story. It's turned out pink, and it actually looks alright. I think it looks alright pink. A bit different, eh? Anyway, I had a bit of a gap in my reviews. I'm waiting for about 5 trucks at the moment. They're all taking their time to get here, so I thought I'd fill this little gap in with a little project. It's taken me a couple of evenings to put this together. It's been loads of fun building it, and I'm really looking forward to running this. It's going to be a bit of a beast. Now, a few issues I've had, taking the motor out, obviously, because I need it, if we're having a fan, we need it freewheeling. Let's have a look underneath. EDF, it's a 4,500 kV brushless motor, and it's a 5-bladed fan in there. So just a cheap one. I think it's about 60mm or something like that. It's only a cheap one, and I've managed to mount it. I've put a tie around it and just put some cable ties or zip ties if you're from America. Strapped onto the back, and it is solid on there. That's not going anywhere. And I've got the 40 amp ESC just strapped to the back there as well. Had to do a bit of cutting and shutting. Got a 3S Nanotech LiPo in there, 3-channel receiver and transmitter, and then this little braking device that I've had to make here. Obviously, not having a motor in here, EDFs don't have a brake on them. Bit of head scratching initially, but managed to get away around it. So I've left the front drive shaft connected, so the front wheels turn through the gearbox. There's no motor in there, it's just a gearbox. And then on the output shaft for the rear, I've put a little 1/24 scale tyre. These are the same wheels and tyres that I've got on my wheelie bar for my B1. And then the rear wheels, just freewheeling like that. So that ties the brake. And you'll see in there, little micro servo with it's just like a tie rod end on there. Press the 3rd channel of the transmitter, that goes down, sits on that wheel and locks the front wheels. Locks them like that. It's a bit of a crude design, but it will stop this thing if it's careering out of control, which it probably will do. Anyway, I'm going to fire this up now and show you how much power it's got, and then we'll take it out for a little run and see what it can do. And I've got a few other ideas for this as well, which we'll talk about in another video. So I've got this fired up now. It's definitely got some power. So I'll show you the brake. So press the 3rd channel, brake goes down, and then off like that. So I don't know whether the brake will hold it on this surface, but brake on. And then brake off. Right, let's take this outside, see how it gets on. Hopefully it will stay in one piece. So there we go, guys. As you can see, it's a little bit top heavy. So we need to try and get the centre of gravity down, so smaller wheels, and get this lowered as well. And the brake, it worked for a while, but I was getting a little bit too harsh with it, and because it's only on or off, it stripped the gears in the front, so it doesn't really work now anyway. So need to maybe make this variable rather than an on or off. Need to make that a little less harsh, and like I say, get the body lowered down. And yeah, this thing should be all right with that stability. This thing though is going to be rapid. I was hardly hitting full throttle then. I was only giving it a little burst, but this is definitely going to take the crown off of my B1 for the world's fastest. Whether we can accept it as the world's fastest with a big fan strapped to the back of it, I don't know. But anyway, cheers for watching. There's definitely loads more of this to come. This may be the time for you to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.